In this program, I will demonstrate how my Java menu system works. So first, I use package to connect the program to the SQL database. I also use the class example to establish the connection using the class and the Java SQL connection statement in the carries. Here we have the confirmation that the connection is working well. Then we have the menu with 8 options, 7 carries plus 1 exit option here. I implement a while looping. This loop will continue to run until the user selects the exit option. That's the message for the user. He needs to choose any option between 1 to 8. If less than 1, it will not work. If up to 8, it will not work. And if 8, it will close. Then for the statement, I use the switch option, 1 option for each carry. So we have 7 cases. For handling the user input, I use the InputUtilities and then manipulate all the text, integers, and data. For example, when asking for a rental amount, I validate with ask user for number. Also, when I need just letters like name, I use the ask user for text. And I create an InputUtilities validation for data using local date parse, where we have a message if it's an invalid date format. Create 2 methods to validate the input for client number and property number. I could manipulate all the string. Now let's move to a car example where we want to rent a property. So we use the menu number 6 for check for properties available. We will enter the date, can be the current date. We know that we have a list of properties, so we can check for number 21. We also can be www77 cr77. So let's start a new contract with number 7, the client number cr77, the property number pg61, pg21, the commence date, and 3 months contract. We have our client here with 2 contracts and 1 contract achieved after now. We also have a message in case of no data. We can use the same example, and the message is sorry, no records in the database. Try again with a different date. We also can talk about how it's established. So here I have my query. Here I have the insert into rent table, and it's an input. So I have a if statement here. If it's positive, it will bring the message and establish a new query with the result that will select from the database all the data and then show in the screen using result set all the contracts that the client has achieved from now. We also use the while command and next to select the list break after each case to return it to the menu, the default message if the input is not okay. And we also have the catch exception using the SQL pattern message. We can also start again to check for validation where owner name needed to be a text. So if I put a number, it will not work. If I put a symbol, it will not work. But names, if it will work. So, oh yes, we have Elton John as our owner. When we think about rent amount, it will allow you to rent just with integers. So if you try letters, it will not work. If you try symbols, it will not work. But when you try to find a property by rent amount, look, we have 3 properties. Same idea is applied for number 5, where format date needs to be year, month, day. So if we try a different command, it will not work. Numbers will not work. Symbols will not work. Different formats will not work. The only format that will work is the type of is output in the screen.